Quad Cities. We are at the Vibrant Arena at the Mark. We were supposed to play it someplace else. Water main break. So you might be hearing in the background, that's one of the Quad City parents. They're going over the starting lineup. Um, like I said, we're not playing where they would normally play. We were lucky enough to be able to come here and play. There was an issue at the other rink. So a little bit of a recap. This is the end of the Midwest High School travel season. Um, the Fremont JV Warbirds opened up with a victory, 10-0. Um, we had a shutout by Augie Myers, a oh, they got a little dude on the ice with them. Yeah. So I just saw something come through on my phone. Looks like Cohen's mom, Rachel, said she can't get on. You do got to subscribe, I think. The videos do go public after they're streamed, but I think in order to watch them, you do got to subscribe. Okay, I got a local grade school or something do the national anthem. Nice job, kids. But we are ready to play some hockey. All right, so we're going to start this game with Kobe Powers, Lucas Dennis, Connor Peters, Logan Whaley, Julian Backstrom. In net, Easton Laux. New year, new name, new jerseys, new attitude. These Warbirds are ready to get this going. All right, goalies are ready, scoreboard's ready. Boys are ready. Puck drop, one back to Backstrom. He's going to throw it in the zone. Dennis and Powers give chase. That comes out to neutral ice. Big hit there by Lucas Dennis. Separates the man from the puck. Fremont ends up with the puck. They throw it forward. That's picked up by Quad City in the neutral zone. They dump it back into their zone, coming back to regroup. Connor Peters is going to give chase. Connor in on the forecheck. Here comes Quad Cities. Coming around the net. Big hit by Kobe Powers. He gets it out. Shot. That's going to go wide. Coming over to the far wall. Picked up by Kobe Powers. Kobe's going to skate. And he's going to dump. We're going to get a line change here. And Gavin's in on the forecheck. Quad City throws it across the ice. That should have been too many men. They had about 7 on the ice. But it's down in the corner. Kyler Wiley battles for it. He gets helped out by Gavin and Ethan. Quad Cities comes away with it. Big E gets it. Big E tries to throw it in the zone. That does get down there. They're going to say no icing. Gavin gives chase. Quad City behind the net. They go D to D. Big hit by Big E. Puck comes cross ice. Far wall. Quad City bringing it in. He gets held up by Kyler and Jackson. Nope, Willie. Gavin just chips it up. Ethan skates for it. Quad City's with it in neutral ice. They're just going to dump it in. Laux out of net to play that one. Leaves it for Willie. Willie trying to chip it forward. He does get it out of the corner there. But that comes around the net. Kyler Wiley there to grab it. Kyler throws it up the boards. And that comes free to... Can't tell who's got that puck. Comes down to Cunningham. Cunningham with it around the net. He's going to throw it forward. That's blocked by Quad City. They're going to get Kobe Powers probably for a rough. They're going to call Kobe for an elbow. Okay. So at 14:44, Kobe Powers picks up the first penalty of the game for elbow. Quad City's going to be on the power play. All right, face off in the Fremont zone. Puck won back by Quad Cities. We got Wiley, Dennis, Backstrom, and Whaley out there. Shot, save, Laux. And that looks like it may have knocked a button or a snap loose on a helmet. So that's going to call for an instant stoppage. Anytime a ref notices anything with the helmets or anything like that for a goalie, that's instant. Looks like the bracket came off of the snap. Goalie coach Tyler Groshy's down there. He is getting that taken care of. Always nice to have your goalie coach around. I don't know if any of you have seen those like old claymation like Christmas movies, but like Groshi looks like Kris Kringle now. Like he's got this long red beard. Yeah, Augie's mom heard that. She got a kick out of that one. He does, doesn't he? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right, looks like we are good to go. Laux has got that helmet back on. The referee approves of the fixed job by Tyler Groshi, and we're going to play some more hockey. 0-0, 14:36. I'm sorry, but I do not know how much time is left on this power play. We don't have clocks or anything. So, all right, puck drop, won by Quad City. They get a quick shot off that goes behind the net. Quad City with it again. Defenseman trying to find a shooting lane. He's going to take it all the way in. Shot. That's free. Shot. They're going to say goal. Wide open on the backhand side. It does not appear that the puck ever went in. I don't know if you can see it there, but it is sitting in the crease. And the headline, the official wants to have a word. I don't know how you can see if the puck went in or not. They call it a goal, but Easton had the puck out. Logan was in there. You can't definitively say that puck crossed the line. If they give Quad City the goal here, that's going to be highway robbery. See if these are unbiased officials. And they're going to come over to talk to the Quad City coach. Usually when they talk to him first, it's nope. Yep, they're going to call it a goal. Unbelievable. Puck never crossed the goal line. And whatever the ref said, I mean, it's what it is. I don't think PD's going to agree with it, but we'll see. All right, puck drop, won by Willie. It is 1-0 Quad City. Quad City in the zone. Over to Cunny. Cunny trying to hold it in. Puck comes out. Here comes Quad City. Shot. Save Laux. Puck comes out of the zone. Back in. Picked up by Gavin. Gavin's got a head of steam. He's bringing it up the ice. That gets knocked off of Gavin's stick. Gets it out. Looks like that Jack McGregor going to throw it forward. Tries to get it up to Miggy. Those of you that watch the JV game, you're going to hear a lot of the similar names here. While we got enough for two teams, we're not quite there where we got 15, 35 guys where we can have two full rosters. So a lot of these kids are pulling double duty. Some of them might even play 4 games this weekend. All right, puck back to Quad City, in on Laux, and gloves it down baseball style. Puck goes down the ice. No icing. Connor Peters gives chase. There's Kobe Powers. Picked up by Lucas Dennis. Kobe with it. Kobe looking for Connor. Connor trying to get a shot off Lucas Dennis. That goes just wide. Connor picks it up. Lucas with it. Lucas tries to wrap around. Shot. That should be a goal according to whatever they did down here, but they're going to say no goal. Lucas trying to stuff that one in. All right, 12:44, 1-0 Quad City. Kobe in for the face-off. Face-off, tied up there, goes down low. There was a shot that got off. Quad City saved it. Big hit by Kobe. Lucas picks it up. Lucas gets dumped. Takes out the Quad City player. Kobe with it. Kobe tries to get it on net. Right out front to Connor. Shot. Goal! Connor Peters! What a play by Kobe. Behind the net. Gets it out to Connor. Connor in the slot. Shot and a goal. Those boys are pumped. Let's go. Coach's kid with the first goal of the 2025-2026 high school season. Gavin in for the draw. He's paired with CJ O'Malley and Kyler Wiley. Logan gets the puck out to CJ. That gets by CJ. Quad Cities picks it up in their zone. Trying to get a breakout going. They whip it around. Here comes Julian Backstrom. He's going to get there first. Tries to get it up past the Quad City player. That comes out to their defense. They pitch it back in. Kyler tries to pick it up. He gets it to Gavin. CJ's with it. CJ's got it. CJ takes a check. Gets it into the zone. Kyler's working hard. Kyler tries to get it down low to Gavin, but Quad Cities picks that up. They're going to go cross ice. Logan's over there. Logan stops the play. They're going to call Logan now. They weren't calling anything in the first game at all. Gavin got held, hooked, tripped. Oh, no, they're going to call Quad. Oh, thank God. They're calling on that one. I thought they were getting Logan. I stand corrected. All right, so now the Birds are going to go on the power play. We're going to throw Denny, Kobe, Connor out there. That goes out to Cunny. Shot on goal. Save. All right, Kobe in for the draw. Quad City does pick that up. They're going to try to throw it around, and they do get it out. And they got to jump. Save, Lokes. On the breakaway. Good work there. Willie picks it up. Big save, Easton. Willie brings it in his zone. Does it all himself. Gets it down low. Lucas gives chase. That's going to come out to Cunny. Cunny going to go across to Willie. Willie back down low to Kobe. Kobe's going to go back up top to Willie. Willie's going over to Cunny. Cunny looking. Cunny's going to let one go right in front. Nothing doing. That came free. Tried to get a shot off. Connor picks it up. Connor's going to go out to Cunningham. Cunningham looking. He's going to go down low to Dennis. Dennis back to Cunningham. Cunningham over to Willie. Willie's going to let it go. Shot. Oh, that gets blocked by Quad City. But Brendan picks it up. Cunny with the shot. Save. Quad City out front. Tries to get a centering pass. That gets by Dennis. Quad City gets it out of the zone. They're going to throw it down low. Locks out of the net to play it. Willie picks the puck up. Willie's going to bring it up. Over to Kobe. Okay, weirdest thing. Sorry about that, folks. My phone reset itself. So, all right, we're back. No longer on the power play, but we do have the face-off in their zone. Lucas Dennis battling behind the net. He gets it back out the Backstrom. He lets one fly. Kobe tries to get a stick on it. Couldn't. Quad Cities comes up with it. And that's going to go all the way down for icing. Once again, I do apologize. My phone Okay, puck drop. Back to McGregor. Jack's going to throw it in. Quad City's kicking it down. Kobe's there on the far wall with Jack. Jack picks it up again. Jack's going to throw it up to Connor. Connor chunks it into the zone. Kobe tries to pick it up. Kobe on the back check. Quad City does come over with the puck. They got to dump it in the zone. Jack's going to give chase around the net. Jack picks it up. He's met by two Quad City players. They get the puck, throw it out in front of Lucas. Lucas is just going to try to get it and dump it into the zone. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, he was behind the red line, but 9 times out of 10, that one gets let go. So we're going to have a face-off in our zone. 8:40 left in the first period. 1-1 is your score. Gavin's in for the face-off. He's got Bryce to the right of him and CJ to the left. That puck goes flying out of play, and we're going to do it all over again. Cohen gets the puck, throws it around the net to CJ. CJ throws it forward, picked up by Gavin. And Quad City does throw it back in the zone. Jack gets it. Jack throws it up the boards, trying to get it to Gavin. Quad City holds it in. Gavin's still battling along the near board. Gavin cuts back, pokes it up through center ice. Gavin's going to go. Gavin goes through 3. Tried to center it to Bryce. Nothing doing. CJ with it. CJ is going to throw it down in the corner. Gives chase. Quad City throws that out of the zone. That comes to Cohen. Cohen's going to throw it back down. Kareem's around the net. Bryce, good forecheck there. Holds up Quad City. Bryce still battling. Puck's still in their zone. That almost bounces free to Kyler. Quad City went to clear right off their own player. And that comes all the way down. Willie's going to pick it up. Willie just gets by that Miggy or Bryce. Bryce. I think it just got by Bryce. Nothing you could really do about it, so it wasn't an icing. Puck comes around the net. Left for Miggy. Miggy throws it up to Ethan. Ethan tries to chip it into Kyler. That gets held up by Quad City. Kyler behind the net with the Quad City player. Trying to hold it up. Big E over on that far wall. That was Miggy. Cross ice Quad City. Drop it. Shot. Save. Louts. Pushed aside. Great save by Ethan. And he still kept the mind to get that puck pushed away. No rebound. All right. Willie's in the corner. Thrown in front. Nothing doing. Sarkar on the boards. He picks it up. He dumps it out to center ice. That's picked up by Miggy. Tried to throw it back in the zone. That was blocked by Willie. Willie gets it, throws it on net. Kobe's going to get in there. Kobe gets in there first. Kobe knocks that puck down behind the net. Kobe with it. Kobe gets tripped up in front. No call. Backstrom in a foot race. Quad City gets behind Brendan. They're going to let one go. Save Easton. Whaley gets that puck cross ice. Miggy's going to pick it up. Miggy gets checked to the boards. Quad City comes away with it. They try to throw it in front. Good stick there by Logan. Logan gets up to Kobe. Kobe throws it forward. And it's a high stick. The face-off is going to go all the way down to the Quad City end of the ice. All right. So we got Powers, Dennis, and Peters. And Kobe got tossed. Lucas is going to go in for the draw. Puck kept in the zone there by Logan. Kobe and Lucas were battling on the boards. Connor picks it up. Connor got it. Throws it in front of Kobe. Shot. Goal! Kobe Powers! Nice little play by Connor Peters to keep that puck in the zone. Gets it over to Kobe. Shot and a goal. Kobe in for the face-off. That gets free. Lucas Dennis behind the defense. Lucas has got to step. Puck got away with him a little. Quad City gets it and they push it out. Get it back in. That's offsides. Jack with the smart play to make sure there wasn't an odd man rush. Jumped in and touches the puck. Gets the offsides. And throw Bryce, Gavin, and Kyler out there. 5:34 left in the first. 2-1 Fremont. Gavin wins the draw back to Cohen. Cohen tries to throw it in the zone. That's picked up by Quad Cities. But Kyler was there trying to hold it up. Quad Cities gets it. They're going to start a move. Jack pushes that to the outside. Jack in there. Jack comes with the puck. Jack right in the middle. Don't want to do that. Puck's bouncing around. Comes free to Quad City. Shot. He goes high, thankfully. A lot of traffic in front of Easton there. Not sure he would have saw that. Gavin picks it up. Gavin just tosses a backhand out to center ice. That get picked up by Bryce. Bryce throws it down low. Kyler's going to give chase. That's not icing, bud. Quad City player falls down. Bryce tries to get it to Kyler a little bit too much on that one. Gavin gives chase. That one came down to Kobe. Kobe throws it back in the zone. Bryce gives chase. Bryce behind the net, giving all sorts of problems to Quad City. That comes out. CJ's trying to get it. Kobe battled on the boards. Puck comes in the zone. Picked up by Cunny. Cunny whips it around the boards. CJ's there. CJ's trying to block it. CJ gets a partial block on it. Quad City, another shot. Turned aside by Easton. Kobe with it. Kobe goes back to Willie. Willie cuts it back. He throws it up to CJ. CJ gets it out to neutralize to Kobe. Kobe tries to pick that one off. Quad City gets it. They're going to throw it back in the zone. We got a minute change. And get an odd man rush. Ref needs to get out of the way. Quad City fans on the pass. Kobe couldn't get in there in time. Quad City was able to regroup. They throw one down to the zone. That's chipped in by Quad City. Willie around the net to get it. Quad City gets it. They throw it in front. Bouncing puck picked up by Ethan, but Quad City stops it. Shot off the post. Almost had a tie game, folks. Quad City. They're going to throw it up top. Back into their defense. Back down low. Quad City putting on the pressure here. A lot of offensive zone time. And Logan just chips it out. Good job there. Get some fresh legs out there. All right, Gavin in on the forecheck. Quad City gets it. They're going to bring it in. Let's put a body on him. Backstrom pushes him to the outside. Good work there by Julian. Gavin on the boards. Takes a stick to the face. Nothing doing. In the slot. Shot high. Back to D. We got bodies all over the place. That's going to go on net. Good work there by Gavin to put it on net and negates icing. Dennis is there. Lucas with the stick lift throws him into the boards. Kobe comes in to back Lucas up. Lucas, big hit there. Throws it into the zone. It's like Kobe gives chase. Quad City gets it out. Connor's there. Kobe's there. Good work there by Backstrom. Dennis gives chase. Puck in the Quad City zone. 2 minutes left in the first period. Quad City's push it down. Julian tries to get it up to Connor. That gets blocked by Quad City. They throw a centering pass. That's picked off by Whaley. Whaley throws it up to Connor Peters. Connor bring it in the zone. Good work there by Connor. Gets around one. Just throws it in front. Connor takes a big hit. Borderline from behind. Up to Schlegg has it now. Cohen's going to throw it. Should be a hand pass. Yep, there we go. 1:34 left in the first period. 2-1 Fremont. Goals by Kobe Powers and Connor Peters. Kyler Wiley in for the face-off. One bat to Cohen Schlagenhoff. He's going to throw it into the Quad City zone. That puck's going to careen around the net. Mickey's down there to put pressure on it. I think that was Cohen, kept it in the zone. Yep. Got a penalty coming on Fremont. That's on Miggy? Called Miggy for a hook. Okay. Didn't see that one. So penalty kill is going to be Schlegenhoff and McGregor, and we look like we got Gavin and Kyler on the kill. This penalty kill against Sioux City in our preseason game was vicious. I think they scored 2 or 3 goals. That puck comes right out of the zone. There it goes. All the way down. No icing. Kyler's going to give chase. Forcing Quad City's goalie to play it. He's not comfortable playing the puck. Kyler keeps it, and this is Kyler's MO. If you don't have a shot, he's just taking that puck to the corner, killing time. Here comes Quad City. Gavin loses an edge, but he's able to regroup. They go across ice. Not enough time for a shot. Good work by Kyler closing that lane. Gonna let it go. That goes well wide. Good work there by Gavin. Gavin just chips it out of the zone. Quad City regroups in their own zone. Kyler's going to apply a little bit of pressure. He's going to peel off, get another killer out there. Here comes Lucas Dennis. So Gavin's going to join the forecheck party. Gavin takes 3 guys on his own. He's just going to throw it back to Cunny. Cunny's going to go cross ice to Willie. Willie's going to dump it back down low. Great play. Got Gavin time to get off the ice. Kobe's on. So we got Kobe and Lucas, fresh legs for the offense. Willie with the pinch, gets it back down low. Great penalty kill here by the Warbirds. And that's going to be the end of the first. I believe, yep. So we do have ice clears and everything else. We'll keep it right here. But it does look like
it's pretty town. So, because I got 3 offers on counter and 2 of them. The other one I left just in case the market or something. So, physics, everything else is SATs. Algebra, but his physics teacher, basically the first month or so, he wasn't good. That's significantly better. He can pick up some of that work, like very change. Don't know why he got the B. PE teacher didn't show up for him. Doing something stupid that's causing whatever points, whether it's like shoes or a shirt or something. So something down there. So that's yeah. They're starting next week. Looking at Are you still in the rank when you did the Billie Eilish song?
Okay, looks like the boys are coming out of the locker room, ready for the second period. So didn't get that much time to talk about it in the first one. They were ready to go. So game before this, JV team. JV started their season off with a victory, 10-0. Pretty dominating performance. Highlighted by Gavin. Gavin had a hat trick in that game. I think Kyler put one in. I think Karsten. So I had, what was that? 6, 7 people scored. So, and Augie had the shutout, so that's good. Faced a couple shots. Here, much closer. It is 2-1 in favor of Fremont. We are not even supposed to technically be playing at this rink, so thankfully this rink was available. The rink we were supposed to play at, like River's Edge or something like that, had a water main break, so had to go into crisis mode. They are going to have everything ready to go tomorrow morning. We have been assured of that. So, and then 2 hours after that, or however they're going to do it. So, we ended up getting going a little bit early today, so maybe they'll get going a little bit early tomorrow. All right, so we're ready to go. Ref's ready to draft the puck. Miggy is still in the box. Not entirely sure how long that's going to be for. Shouldn't be too much longer. Still trying to exactly understand when and where the hook took place. But, you know, I'm not an official. So there you go. So we got Gavin and Kyler out there with Willie and I think that's Cunningham. Yep. Puck drop, tied up at center ice. Dude won't let him go. Puck comes back to Willie. I think the ref forgot there was a penalty because he wanted to call ice. Waved it off. Kyler's down there trying to kill some time. Quad City's on the breakout. They bring the in the zone. He is pestered by Gavin. That puck comes down low. Willie picks it up. Kyler's going to pop over, try to get there first. Quad City does pick it up, and they're going to try to set up their power play here. Nope, he's going to go off for the glory on him. Nope, side shot, goal! Hit the side on the one time, put it right where Easton could not get to it. And we have a tie hockey game on a gift power play. 15:23 left in the second. 2-2 is our score. We're going to throw Peters, Powers, Dennis, Backstrom, Whaley on the ice. Let's get something going. Kobe on the face-off. Kobe comes away with it. Going to bring it into the zone. He's just going to hold it, bring it down. Connor's there to back him up. Denny comes over. Denny's trying to get the puck down low. Nothing doing. Kobe gets it. Kobe gets it to Connor. Connor tried to dump it in front to Lucas. Nothing doing. Jules tries to jump the play. That bounces over his stick. Logan's there to get it. Logan throws it out of play, and we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. Right at center ice, it looks like. So, no changes. Kobe in for the face-off. Puck won by Quad City. They dump it down in the zone. Comes around. Logan's going to get it. Logan going to backhand it up. Nope. He's going to go the other way. Gets it over to Connor. Connor gets it out of the zone. Oh, that came out. That puck would definitely cross the blue line. Logan gets it. That one is out this time. Chipped up by Lucas. That gets over to Kobe. Kobe coming in. Kobe's got Connor. It's Connor shot. Goal! Connor Peters, second goal today. Great feed by Kobe. And we got the lead back 30 seconds later. Connor Peters, a 2-goal effort so far. And Whaley to Powers to Peters. 15:32 left in the second. 3-2 Fremont. Gavin in on the draw. Puck knocked down by Cohen. Goes behind the net. Jack and Cohen both there. One of them got to get in front, but we got it out. Over to Big E. Big E loses the puck to Quad City. They're going to throw it in front. Got two guys on that side. Jack gets over there. There's Gavin to help Jack out. Looks like Gavin and Bryce are down there. Thrown on front. Easton with the glove, and we're going to face off. I'm going to keep the same lineup out there. Gavin's going to come in for the draw. Gavin with the draw. Puck comes down to Jack. Jack's going to throw it around the boards to Ethan. Ethan gets there. Ethan into the zone. Gets stopped by Quad Cities. But he picks it back up. They're going to call offsides on that one. Thought he had his foot on the line. They said no. So, face off in the neutral zone. Gavin's going to line up for the draw again. Puck drop. One back by Quad Cities. They're going to throw it in the zone. Gavin gives chase. Nothing doing there. Nope, Bryce did keep it in the zone. Gavin threw it on net. That one gets blocked. Quad City gets the puck in their own zone. Got Bryce on the ice. Bryce with the back check there. Keeps it in the zone. Fremont comes, oh, no, Quad City comes with it. They push it in. Picked up by Schlegenhoff behind the net. Throws it up to Sarkar. Far boards. Ethan just pushed it out of the zone. Gavin's giving chase. That comes free to Cohen. Cohen throws it back up to Ethan. Ethan tries to get it up to Gavin. He does. Gavin's free. Gavin shot. Saved Quad City. Good work by Gavin. That puck was kind of bouncing on him. He was able to stop it from bouncing around and still got a backhand off. All right. Wiley, Miggy, O'Malley, Willie, and I believe that's Cunny. Puck free, but Willie's there. Willie's going to throw it up. That hits off of Quad City. Picked up by Cunningham. Cunningham tries to get it to Miggy. That's going to go for icing. No touch. Going to come all the way back down. Do it all over again. 13:43 left in the second. 3-2 Fremont. Puck won by Quad City there. They bring it down into the Fremont zone behind the net, but that's picked up by Cunningham. Brendan throws it up to Kyler. Kyler tried to push it forward. That's blocked by Quad City. Mickey was there to throw it to zone. Quad City throws it up, gets blocked by Cunningham. But it does come out of the zone. Willie's there to pick it up. Quad City tried to go headhunting there. Luckily, Willie ducked out of the way. Behind the net, Quad City gets it. They try to throw it in front. That gets blocked by Cunningham and Wiley. Throw it up the boards to O'Malley. Stopped by Quad City. He takes the shot and hits his own player in the rear end. All right, Quad City regroups. They throw it up the far wall. That gets picked off by Kobe. Kobe trying to get it in the zone. Miggy's over there to help him out. CJ's over there. They're all over there. Puck does come in the zone. Kobe's going to give chase. And we got a full change. You got Powers, Peters, Dennis, Whaley, Backstrom. Good stick there by Logan holding them up. That puck comes free to Kobe. Kobe tried to get it to Dennis. That bounced off a Quad City player. Comes down low. Denny tries to slow it up. Comes free to Denny. Denny shot. Saved Quad City's. Quad City brings the puck up the ice. Dude tries to split like four guys. Not going to happen. That comes free. No ice. Connor's going to give chase. Connor kind of gets a stick on it. Slows it up a little bit. Ooh, Logan tries to jump that play. Gets by him, but Julian was there to back him up. Shot right in front and goal. Can't leave the guy wide open in front like that. Not much Easton could really do there. Not entirely sure how that one happened. Backstrom tried to get it out. Looks like either he fanned on it or he hit it right to the Quad City player who threw it in front. Man standing wide open. So we are back to a tie game. 11:47 left in the second. We're going to throw Ethan, Bryce, Gavin, Cohen, and Jack out there. Puck comes behind the net, over to Cohen. Cohen throws it up the boards. Big E trying to come out with it. Nothing doing. That's going to come free to Gavin. Gavin's got a head of steam. Gavin coming in the zone. Gavin still got the puck. Gavin's going to shoot. Oh! Tried to go short side, just a little high. They're calling offsides. Not sure Bryce knew that. And calling off. What are we calling here? Cross check. Wow. So they called Gavin for cross-checking. Not entirely sure where it took place or when it happened, because I didn't see anything. Kind of like that phantom hook by Miggy. So we're back on the penalty kill. Puck drop, one back to Cunningham. He's going to throw it up the boards. Quad City going to intercept that. They're going to go D to D, save laps. Kobe in for the draw. Won by Quad City, but Dennis got a jump on it. Oh, Lucas tried to poke it out. Quad City's coming away with it. He's moving in, trying to do it all his own. Locks with the save, pushes it aside. Dennis gets it on the far wall. He's battling with the Quad City man. Tried to set a pick. He set a pick. No call. That is interference. Yeah, textbook interference. That was it, folks. Shot wide. Jack's trying to get the puck out. He badgered by 2, 3 Quad City players. Trying to get it out front. Shot blocked. Quad City with it. They go back to their D. Trying to get that same last play. Shot was wide. Good stick by Denny. Denny gets it out. Denny's got to go. He's got it. Shot, save, Quad City. We don't know when the guy comes out of the box. We don't have a clock. Lucas had a great opportunity there to get our lead back. Just had a little bit too much pressure on him. They do like to spread that ice out. They like to go cross ice. Left it wide open on that door. All right, we got some work to do. 9:45 left. 4-3 Quad City. Those last 2 goals, pretty similar plays, but here's the thing. They occurred on penalties that I don't even know where they happened at. I'm not even sure the official knows where they happened at. But nonetheless, they happened. We're here, so let's get something going. So it looks like we're going to go with Peters, Miggy, and it looks like Bryce at center. Yeah, Bryce is playing a little bit of center with Connor and Miggy. Puck comes free, Connor gets it. Miggy throws it forward. Had to get back on sides. Bryce is in there. Bryce with the forecheck. There's Miggy. They throw it across ice up the boards. Connor there. Connor gets it. Connor wins the race. He just throws it forward. Bryce. Oh, Bryce just tried to get a stick on it. Quad City's bringing it back down. Jack's got it. Jack switches ice, throws it up, tries to get it to Connor. That puck does come out. Miggy's got it. Miggy tried to make a move. Miggy gets back on. Connor gets it. Connor throws it in the zone. That goes back behind the net. Pinched by Schlagenhoff. Cohen keeps it in the zone. Quad City with it. They're going to bring it behind their net. Got to get some pressure on him. Good work there by Connor and Bryce, but looks like that puck does come out. Puck comes free to McGregor. McGregor tries to get it up. That's going to go for icing. We're going to come all the way back down to it again. So 8:36 left, 4-3 now. Quad Cities been trading goals back and forth. Quad Cities did get 2 power play goals here, but once again on penalties that we just didn't really see. Way it's gonna go. So Kobe's in for the draw. Looks like he's got CJ and Denny with him. Kobe wins the puck back to, looks like trying to get it to Willie. Oh no, it's Cunningham. So CJ trying to get the puck out. Kobe's up there. That one goes over everybody's head behind the net. Comes back to the D. Denny's there. Denny forces the pass down low. That's picked off by Kobe. Kobe tries to throw it up to Denny. Blocked out by Quad City. Throws one in front. That got deflected wide. O'Malley had the puck on the far wall. CJ battling with a couple of Quad City players. Shot on net. Louch makes the save. Bodies are falling all over the place. CJ gets out there. Quad City's got all the momentum, all the control right now. Got to get a stop or a puck out of here. Did get the puck out of the zone. Big hit there by Willie. Willie knocks it over to Denny. Denny, they're trying to hit these pinpoint passes. Let's just get the puck out. Quad City with it. They're behind the net. Okay, so apparently there was some extracurricular activity going on between Connie and number 2. They're both going to the box. 2 minutes apiece for roughing. Those offset 5-on-5. Neutral zone face-off. Gavin in for the draw. Puck one back to Logan. Logan pushes it up to Kyler. Kyler brings it in the zone. Kyler gets hooked. Cool, man. Like, I actually saw that hook, but we didn't get a call. Puck gets by Jules. It's going to go all the way on net to Laux. Logan's there. Logan gets it covered up. Nothing doing. We're good. Everybody just take a deep breath. Get back in the game. All right, puck drop. There's another trip, no call. Logan got upended on the draw, no call. Puck's behind the net. Sark's battling. Officiating's getting pretty suspect right now, not in our favor. Sark just got hog-tied, thrown down behind the net, no call. Logan's just going to whip it out of the zone. Alright. That's icing. Going to come back down for a defensive zone face-off. 6:39 left in the second period. 4-3 Quad City. Quad City's starting to gain a lot of momentum here. Boys got to get back on track. Got to get something here. Big hit, goal, something. Alright, puck drop. Kobe in for the draw. Kobe gets it in the corner. That went to Quad City, but that was right in front. Connor gets it out to Denny. Denny dumps it in the zone. Kobe's going to give chase. Denny and Kobe are there. Quad City does come away with the puck. Fumbling with the puck on the boards. They got the puck in the offensive zone now. That comes in. Looks like Cohen's going to give chase. Cohen's going to throw it up to Connor. Connor tries to get it up out of the zone, nothing doing. That comes down to Cohen. There it is, trying to go cross ice again. Got to watch that play. Cohen's got it. Cohen's going to bring it in himself. Dumps it in. That comes all the way around to Kobe. Kobe's going to pick it up behind the net. Kobe looking for something. He's going to take a hit, but he does get it back to D. Shot. That gets blocked aside. Kyler's over there. Willie picks that puck up off the boards. Kyler's got it. Comes around the net. Quad City goes for it. Gavin's over there. That's thrown back around by Logan. Now Willie gets up. Willie pinches in. Bryce is on the ice. Willie clubs it down. Shot by Willie. Comes free to Gavin on the rebound. Gavin. Over to Logan. Logan lets a quick one go. Glove down by Quad City goalie. That was a quick 2 minutes. All right, Cunny and the other player are out of the box. 5:08 left in the second. 4-3 Quad City. I think that's Kyler in for the faceoff. Kyler wins it back to Gavin. Gavin tried to let a quick one go. That gets blocked. Willie's going to pinch deep into the zone. Pushes that back around the net. Kyler's going to give chase. That comes out to Quad City. Cunny was right there to try to block that off. Here comes Quad City's. Shot. That goes high off of Lops's stick. Easton got a stick on that, pushed it out into the netting, and we are going to have a defensive zone face-off. So we're going to throw Kobe, Denny, and Connor out there again. And you got Cunningham and Willie on D. Kobe in for the draw. Yeah, 3 Warbirds and an official over there, and Quad City comes over the puck. They get it, throw it back down low. That comes down free, and Cunningham goes for it. Big check by Brendan. That comes free to Quad City, but we get the puck, throw it up and out. It's like Denny's giving chase, Connor's giving chase. We do get the puck in the zone. Kobe's over there on the far wall. Kobe gets there first. Quad City hits it forward, though. Puck comes free. Quad City is coming to the zone. 10 streaking in. He's going to let one fly. Save Laux. Far wall. Comes all the way around. Denny's there on the defenseman. That puck's free in front. Good tie up by Cunningham, though. No shot. Puck comes around the net. Willie's got to give chase. Comes out to D. Denny tries to do something, and number 4 takes it back to the defenseman. Shot just wide. Got to get a stop or get it out of here. Quad City, we're chasing. Quad City tries to bring the puck in. Nope, they're going to let it go. Shot. And that was blocked partially by Connor. Quad City still has it. They're going to go back to D. Picked off by Denny. Denny's got to push it out. Still got the puck. Willie gets it. Willie tries to throw it up and out. Still not out. Blocked by Kobe. Kobe gets the puck. Kobe's got a partial break. The elbow to the head. No call. Kobe took a shot to the head. No call. Kid had his elbow up. That's the kind of night it's been. They're getting all the calls. We're not getting anything. Gavin comes away with it. Big E. Puck comes free. There's Ethan again. Got to get out of the zone. Back on side. Ethan gives chase. Ethan there with Gavin. Gavin got a stick on it. Push it over to the far wall. Quad City comes away with it. They're going to take it around the net. Looking for a big dump down the ice. That's going to go for icing. All right. 2:16 left in the game. 4-3. Kobe took a big hit there. No call. Elbow was definitely up. Looks like he's okay on the bench, though. All right, so we're going to have Kyler, Miggy, Gavin. Gavin in for the draw. One by Quad City. They're going to go back around the net. That's picked off there by Kyler. Kyler gets it to Gavin. Gavin's going to wheel around. Gavin's going to wheel around to the top of the key, gets it to Jack. Jack's going to throw it back down low. Kyler getting there. Quad City gets there first. They're going to throw it up the boards. That's going to go all the way. They're going to say no ice. Jack must have touched it. Jack does get the puck, but Quad City meets him there on the way around the net. Jack does get the puck again. Leaves it for Kyler. Kyler's got it. Kyler gets it over to Gavin. We got lucky on that one. That was close. Gavin timed it just right, though. Puck into the zone as his foot was off the line. They're going to call Gavin. A trip. Okay. Alright, so they got Gavin on a trip, I guess. 1:27 left. I'm going to throw Dennis, Peters, looks like McGregor and Schleg out there on the kill. Shot blocked by Connor. Connor may have taken that one in the face.
When we have the puck. Are you kidding me?
So it looks like Connor's going to be okay. Took a shot in the face. He's all right. Instead of I don't know if he's bleeding or what. No, he took it off the side, took it off the ear. That should not, and they're putting the face off in the neutral zone. We had the puck in the offensive zone, so.
Blow the whistle. Why'd you blow the whistle?
You blew the whistle when the puck was in the offensive zone. Now you're going to penalize us. This guy's a joke, man. Other coach is actually trying to argue that it should be in their zone. Like, no. We had the puck out of the zone. We had the puck in the zone when you blew the whistle. Face-off should be in their defensive zone. Whatever. 1:19 left in the second. We are still on the kill. Looks like we got Dennis and Behearns out there on the penalty kill. Denny in on the draw. Won by Quad City. They're going to try to bring it in here. Set something up. They're going to put somebody in front of the net. They're normal. Trying to work it around, get a tip, look for the back door. There it is. Save Easton. You go to the well one too many times. Good word there in the corner by Logan. Okay, that's Logan. No, that's Slagenoff. Cohen tying him up in the behind the net. Jet comes in to help. Got to make sure you got somebody out in front, guys. Puck comes free. Got to be ready. Both defensemen cannot be below the goal line. .30 seconds left in the period. Save, Lux. Easton peeking around the screen. Gloves that one down. I get the temptation of trying to go and help your teammate out, but can't have both goalies below the goal line like that. Or goalies. Defenseman. I know what I'm talking about. Alright. Puck one. Back. Willie throws it forward. Quad City setting up again. Got 20 seconds. Alright. Kyler on the far wall. Trying to create some pressure here. They go back to D here. End of 4-3 Quad Cities on some pretty questionable penalties. So we'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes. Huh?
Connor got a patch in his ear.
I kind of wondered.
Sounds like a concussion.
Huh?
I thought it might be a concussion.
Who,
No,
Connor?
not a concussion. I thought it might be.
Oh, Carter might be for sure. Gotta get him looked at, see how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna play tomorrow or not. But that, since they talked to the nurse or whatever, the person on site, and she said get him checked out, I guess like now he can't play till he gets cleared. How we're gonna do that, or unless he can talk to somebody in the morning. I don't know.
That's what they're saying.
Adam. How's it going, bud?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, home cooking going on now.
Little bit. I didn't see at least 3 of the penalties.
No, I was like, what did they call it? I was trying to look for him and I missed it.
Well, and then the whole thing with Connor, like, you blew the whistle when we had the puck in the offensive zone. Like, how are you going to take the puck all the way back here now?
Yeah, you tell they're going to have to overcome a little bit.
Yeah.
In the third, they're going to have to get they're going to have to probably get, they're going to have to get calls.
Nah, they're still playing well, so hopefully we can pull something out here. JV game was.
That was pretty good.
It depends on what side you're on.
Yeah, for our side, I guess it's good.
Yeah, no, it was very good, very good. I mean, yeah. Gavin had a hat trick. Carter had a goal. Kyler had a goal. Carson had a goal. Bash had a goal. Yeah, I think 7 kids scored.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good for momentum.
Yeah, no, they were looking really good. When Augie had to do what he needed to do, he did it. Yeah. So he had a shutout. So, but yeah, Quad City was definitely a little. They were definitely outmatched.
I think they should be fine in this one. It's just box and try to stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, and when you're playing technically 2 teams now, because you're playing against them and the officials, it makes it kind of difficult.
Yeah, so I feel like they're at least that second period we were in the last one, so I feel like the entire period.
Yeah. No, you know, they called Miggy for that hook at the end of the first. I don't know where that happened. And then they got Kobe for something. And then they called Gavin for the trip or whatever it was. It's like, you know. And then Gavin gets hooked and tripped down here when he'd bring the puck in the zone.
They called him for it after for tripping.
Yeah.
Something.
Yep. So,
That's going to be the challenge in this is that
oh, I'm sure you get enough of that wherever you go. I mean, part of the reason why, like, Chicago's going to be really interesting because the officials up there, I don't know if you've ever played up there or not,
it's been a while.
they're not good.
I think that we kind of get spoiled a lot. I mean, like, you go up into like the Dakotas and Minnesota, it gets a lot better.
It does. It really does.
And it's just,
You know,
and it's just tough for them, especially in these environments too. It's like, you know, there's the refs don't get it.
oh yeah. I mean, you know, it's something you're going to have to deal with. I mean, it's not good. It doesn't matter where you go. Like, the officiating is just not, for what it needs to be at this level of play, it's just not there.
No, that's so true.
You know, when you get, well, it's like up in South Dakota, North Dakota, in that second game against North Dakota, where like, you know, you get 2 kids that were probably maybe 2 years older than the boys.
That gets too fast for them.
But yeah, and you can't do that because those kids aren't going to have respect for the refs when they're that age. You can't do that. You know, and then they didn't even know what was going on. I mean, you know, you got Kobe on the ice holding his head. Like, the minute a kid goes down and holds his head, like, at least kudos to the ref there with Connor. When Connor went down, I know whatever with the face-off, but, like, he blew the whistle right in there, you know. But Kobe goes down, then you got, like, Ian tied up with another kid, and he gets blasted from behind.
On the power play, they're running picks and not calling interference.
Oh, the pick was bad.
They're not calling interference.
That was one of the most blatant things. That was bad. I could not believe that one.
Well, we'll see. See if we get something going.
Yeah, Jack, I know the boys didn't, but Jack had a freaking phenomenal weekend last weekend. He was great.
I think that first game for everybody was just
Waking up.
Wake up, but I think after that, everybody.
Oh yeah, they played great. Like Jack was watching the defensemen and everything in that game. Like, Jack really stood out. He had a great weekend.
Hopefully it keeps going. I think, especially as they gotta engage them more, and like they got to be able to. They can't just throw it up. They got to skate it.
100%.
Well, I'll see you a little later. Hopefully you get a good one, Dan.
Yeah, we'll pull it out. Hopefully I got enough juice to last.
Yeah, thanks again for videoing.
Always. Keeps me out of trouble, Adam. All right, we are for the third period of this opening game of the 2025-2026 Midwest Travel Hockey season. Your Fremont Warbirds going up against the Quad City Blues. 4-3 Quad City. So let's kind of recap. It's been a pretty good back and forth. Feel like we're getting a little bit of home cooking here with the officials. They just, a couple of penalties were suspect. Then they're running a power play. Lucas Dennis got picked. I mean, it was like an NBA style pick. No call for interference. Connor. I don't see Connor Peters on the bench. I don't know if he's going to be out there. Connor took a shot, and I believe